Hello and welcome back to Loads of Fun. I'm James, that's Eric, and we are going through the entire Sounds Like This record for its 15th anniversary.
We're getting a little punchy while we do it.
Yeah, and that's what we do, but we're not drinking this time. We decided to stay sober. We're at the Hyperballad studios here in Brooklyn, and we are on one of my favorite songs of yours, but the one that really did it for me on many levels, musically, lyrically, and that's All Over Now. Yet another breakup song, another song of despair, being young, confused. Another Bernadette song, should I say?
This was
the other woman.
Yes, this is the other woman. Yeah.
Call me crazy if you got it in you, but these people don't seem to mind. Telling me the truth, a little stubbornness, super can't find. A bottom feeder at the end of my rope. I'm wondering where this road began. Gonna circle around what I couldn't help bring down is to supply with demand. Ooh, nothing looks the same. Ooh, even when there's been no change. Ooh, say that something's gonna give. Out on you.
I call it the perfect song. It's got a killer rhythm, excellent verses, short bridges that lead to one of the most infectious choruses of your career. I just love this chorus.
When it's all over now, it's all over now. It's no longer fun, it's all been overdone, so it's all over now.
Thank you. And I get asked a lot what my favorite song is, and I never have an answer. But this could very well be, this song fits in my hands and in my singing with my mouth and like everything, it feels like an extension of me, and I know how to play it, and I feel interested and connected to it. So I've always loved this song, and I still play it all the time.
All over now.
Yeah, I think it really defines you in many ways. And the one line, we've said it a million times, but I don't care, I'm going to keep doing it, is shortchanged. Now it's getting even harder to identify the repetition, and you repeat the line right afterwards.
And here we are repeating that you like the repetition.
I can't help it. I just love that. As a writer, I just love it. It makes perfect sense because songwriting is different than writing. You're singing, you've got music going on. To repeat it like that, I don't think you could do that in prose on the page, and it works. But it works beautifully in a song because you're listening. If you're not even did he just sing that?
Yeah.
A large pickup truck with a little cargo tote gets from Baker's to the laundromat. These daily fights all start to sound alike. I guess I'm gonna have to live with that. Short change, now it's getting even harder to identify the repetition. Short change, now it's getting even harder to identify the repetition.
It's so great. Did you have that idea right away? Did you have a moment where you're like, I'm good, when you wrote that?
This is a song that I love the way it's built. When I look at the lyrics, I think it's a little, now looking back on it, I think it's a little bit jumbled, I didn't necessarily know what I was writing in this song. I thought I was writing one song, and I was actually writing a breakup song.
Ooh, well, sip and peel away. Ooh, feels more like every day. Ooh, say that something's gonna give, and it's all giving out on you.
I didn't know I was breaking up with my girlfriend at the time. Only when I look back and I realized I wrote this song in her apartment while she was at work. And then I thought, That makes sense.
Yeah, so it's a pre-baked breakup song.
This song, was written in 2 places. I was coming back from a show in Prescott, Arizona, which I think is a naval academy there, or naval base. The show did not go great. And I was driving home and I stopped in the parking lot of a Del Taco, which is like Taco Bell out on the West Coast. And I got my guitar out because I had this idea. The song was coming to me right then, and so I started just playing it in the parking lot, and that's like the song started coming together.
So your career is all over now.
Yes, exactly.
I was going to say that Paul McCartney used to say that if he and John Lennon wrote a song and they didn't remember it, it wasn't worthy. Back then, you didn't have a way to tape it. So
I've thought about that a lot. Yeah.
Yeah. So that happened to you in your life. Like if you remembered it, then this was something that needed to be finished and worked on.
I think so. Right. In general, the stuff that kind of sticks around and nags at you is usually a good sign.
Please finish me.
Yeah.
The clavinet, we talked about it earlier. Very interesting. Reminds me of not only Stevie Wonder, but of course the person who made it very famous is Billy Preston in the 70s. Interesting choice.
This was Dave Yaden. No, it was not Dave Yaden. It was Phil Crowengold. Phil Crowengold on the clavinet and Wurlitzer on All Over Now.
Were you there for all the overdubs?
And this song featured, I was there for everything. And Jamie Wallum playing drums on this one.
Yeah, it's an interesting choice because I'm used to hearing the acoustic versions, other versions, live versions.
I agree. I hadn't listened to this version in a while.
And you're like, whoa, what's going on there?
There's lots going on there.
Yeah. Was that something you guys worked out? Obviously, you worked out beforehand, but is that something that you pre-planned? You know what? This make this really great. Because it pops up and you hear, what the hell is that? You know what I mean? It's sort of
the way this record was made was we'd have a drum track that I'd programmed or something. I would record my vocals and my guitar to it, and then we brought in each musician piece by piece and had them stack on top of it. And then at some point, I went back in and re-recorded my guitar and my vocals, which is how like a lot of albums get made.
Sure.
But yeah, at the time, and that's one of my favorite parts, is you've got like the base of a song, but then you bring a talented person in and let them add a layer to the song that, the idea would be like, I think some keyboards would work well in here. Something that was like interesting, and then the person would try something and it would make or break the song,
It always feels like that particular, the clavinet and that feels like it's infiltrating the song, like it's sneaking in and being like, I'm going to make a nuisance and then get out.
Yeah, it's definitely in the mix for sure.
When it's all over now, it's all over now. It's no longer fun, it's all been overdone, so it's all over now.
The ending, that coda, that you go a little jam there into the cold closing again. Obviously, you weren't jamming in the studio, so this was composed as well?
So that was a happy accident. I was hoping we'd talk about it, and I love leaving room for happy accidents in recording. I like to have a plan, but I like to leave enough room that surprise and something new and better can happen. And so this song, like I said, we had a track that was just a loop that we were playing to and having people record to. And we had the bass player come in, and Chris Chaney, and he was playing. And the song ended, but we still had the loop going.
And the bass drum.
And the bass drum. And he was just joking around and started doing like a little open bass jam on there. And I was like, I love that. That's different. That's interesting. There's some musicality there. There's like something funky about it and cool. And I was like, let's leave it.
And it doesn't. It has a cold ending, but he just stops playing.
Boom, boom, boom.
Yeah.
Yep. But that's because the loop ran out. I'm pretty sure.
That's great. And I write down here the bass playing is fantastic.
Yeah.
This is
Chaney.
another. What is that? I'm sorry.
Chris Chaney.
Chris Chaney. And another halftime bridge.
Yes. Another bridge I'm proud of.
It's a good one.
Yeah.
And if you came here to tell me that you're sorry for the pain, you could
a great song. I love it. All Over Now from Sounds Like This. I'm on record now. This might be my favorite song of yours.
All right, there it is.
You know what? I'm going to make a list. I'll do my
right.
own podcast. My top 10 favorite, and you're not invited.
Unauthorized.
You're not invited on that.
Yeah.
Okay, so because I could be, looser. Anyway, I love this song. It's All Over Now. Podcast, James, Eric, we're losing our minds right now.
But
we have 3 more songs left.
podcasts are not all over now, so keep joining us for track 8.
She's good. He's good. All right. Out.
I said a little echo